Hi, I'm Randy Rowse, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Santa Barbara.
All right. Why are you running?
I'm running because in my background and time on city council, which was 9 years, we did things in a way that was cohesive, that had leadership, that had cogent policy constructs to it. And now it seems to be rudderless. And I think we've lost a bit. We've become very partisan and not focused on Santa Barbara. So reason I'm running is so we can return the focus to Santa Barbara and city issues away from partisan issues.
What about your background makes you qualified for this position?
Well, as I just mentioned, I was on council for 9 years, but I also ran a business across the street. It was called the Paradise Cafe, and I had that for over 37 years. And in that time, I worked on various boards and commissions. I was always kind of a city-involved activist. And I think I have a lot of background. I know a lot of the systems. I know a lot of the reasons why things can happen. I know a lot of the things that prevent things from happening. And I believe I've got the best interests of the city at heart. I've raised my family here. I've been here for just about 50 years now. And I think I've got the best interests of the city at heart. So yes, I think I am the right person to be mayor.
How would you rate the city and the mayor's handling of the pandemic the last 19 months?
Well, the pandemic, as you know, is something that really is a medical issue as opposed to a political issue. And I think the mayor's job would be normally to go and see how the different businesses were surviving during the pandemic, particularly the small businesses that were the hardest hit. And I've heard a lot of feedback from them that they felt a little bit ignored. But in terms of the actual advice for what people should do and how they should behave, that should come from our medical personnel, that are the county officials that are tasked with
that. What key issues do you think are facing Santa Barbara?
Well, first of all, it's the emergence of the pandemic and the business atmosphere all by itself. So the pro-business atmosphere is going to be needed to be prodded by making sure that State Street is clean, making sure State Street is safe and secure, and making sure the area is well lit. And I think those will go a long way to helping us restart the business community. We're going to have some decisions to be made about the configuration of State Street, and there is a committee that's pretty well populated actually with some good civic-minded folks that'll determine what the new strategies will be for reopening State Street. But it's also got to be a welcoming process so that when somebody applies, for example, for a business license or permit to get their business going, that the process is not onerous and takes forever, and it has to have certainty. And I think those would be big keys to getting us kick-started and back into business.
If you were mayor, what would be first couple things you would do in office?
Well, the very first thing I'd like to do is appropriate the funding to go ahead and clean State Street area sidewalks completely. And I mean a big, deep clean that we've needed since the Thomas fire. Right now, you're sticking to the sidewalks. I don't think that's a great way to present yourself. I think that, and also the lighting aspect of it. Once we get those two things done and we're ready and open for business, the rest of it will start to fall into place.
And then what else would you like to add that you think voters need to know about you?
I think what they need to know is that I am not party affiliated, and I am very, very determined on focusing on the city itself, not on outside issues, not on policies and politics that don't affect the city directly. I think that's what's been missing in the last couple of years, and I think that's what we need to return to in order for us to have the kind of Santa Barbara that we all expect, we all deserve. Getting our police department back up to the numbers that they should be at. They've taken quite a hit during the pandemic and the budget, and preserving the kind of Santa Barbara that we want to all live in and the reason we all came here in the first place.